Oh, bro. Here's another vote for Fritzco right here. Don't use the Ugga Dugga gun to put the KK bike on, because if 2 Ugga Duggas is good, 3 Ugga Duggas is not better. Dang it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know, you're here to find out about the sprockets. Me too. Roll the intro and let's go. All right, we don't have a lot of time for chit chat today. We got to get one of these sprockets on the bike and get it down the road because I agreed to ride this tomorrow so we can check out my buddy's KLX300. It's brand new, so I'm excited about that too. We left some grease on the countershaft from last time, so we got to get that grease off and kind of clean this up so we can see what sprocket fits better. I'm going to try them one at a time. KK bike directly versus NICECNC. Directly versus Fritzco Supermax. And let's throw the Dual Life on there just for good measure, because I know it's not going to help my bike. I got a couple of 14s and I got a couple of 15s, and out of them I want to keep a 14 and I want to keep a 15. We're riding in the dirt, so I'm going to make sure a 14 stays on today, but let's find which one fits the best. It's time to get this worn out sprocket all the way off my bike. Now, you guys remember from the last video, this is a sprocket from an XR650R. It's a little bit wider than the one that belongs on the L and helps negate some of this damage. I know, you guys told me you're supposed to run it backwards, and I didn't, and that's why it caused all this wear. Listen, that's got nothing to do with the wear on the countershaft itself. Maybe that caused a little bit more chain alignment, but it had nothing to do with the wear on the sprocket. I'm going to get all that extra grease that I put on here cleaned off so we can really see the fitment of the new sprocket on here. Oh man, take a look at these teeth. You can see how it's like really worn out in the middle there. That's from the stock sprocket. And you can see where it's worn out a little bit more towards the back. That's the XR650R sprocket. Now, these new sprockets are supposed to take advantage of every bit of that spline that's left on the countershaft. So, let's see how tight they fit. Let's do the NICECNC first. Okay. China. Well, it's kind of tough to get that started, wasn't it? All right. There's a little bit of free play there, not much. It's not like this guy. That guy has free play. Okay, so NICECNC is a lot better than that. Let's throw that Fritzco Supermax on there. Oh, that went on a lot nicer. There's noticeably less free play with this one. Almost none. It's not the walking of the countershaft. It's way less free play with this guy. Time for the fancy girl. Was she worth the money? Oh, that went on really nice. 0 free play. Like 0. That's impressive. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. Just for funsies, let's throw this Dual Life on here and see if we could get away with this. Nah, I wouldn't be too comfortable with that. But any of you guys that haven't done the damage to your counter shaft yet, you can absolutely run this with no problem, because that's what it would fit like. Yeah, minimal free play. So the Dual Life is absolutely good for guys that haven't had damage to their counter shaft yet. Well, I got to put one of these on to ride it in the dirt tomorrow. That's going to be the 114 in the room. So it's going to be the KK bike. See how easy she goes together. Alright, it does have some lateral movement because it's not clamped in place here. Let's see what Fritzco looks like installs, because we didn't do that. Yo, what? Alright. There is lateral movement, but now there's less free play. Wow. Wait a minute. Now I gotta all the way install the China one, because I messed up. I was smashing it all the way on there. And if you go like that, yeah, of course it's not gonna have any free play, because it's just mashing down against the bottom. You gotta install it and see how much free play there is. Oh, that's cool. That doesn't even line up. What? I don't know if you can see that on camera. Come here with the GoPro. I would have to tap on that to make that fit. And the other sprockets all went on. Yeah, if the other guys went on really good without tapping anything, I'm not tapping on the counter shaft just to make this China thing fit. Sorry, NICECNC. You lose right there. Wow, okay, I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought that the KK bike would have had a little tighter fitment once those bolts were on there. It did not. The tightest fitment actually goes to the Fritzco Supermax. Super cool. Fritzco Supermax, great countershaft sprocket. KK bike, great countershaft sprocket. I would run either one of these. I tell you what, I'm gonna go buy a 14 tooth Fritz, if that tells you anything. Leave me a comment why you guys want or need the Fritzco Dual Life, and I will send it to you. You have to like, you have to subscribe, and tell me why you need this sprocket, and I'll send it to you. Obviously, I can't use it. One of you guys can. I'll send it to you. This China thing, don't even use that. Don't use that piece of garbage. I would have to beat it onto the counter shaft just to make it fit. And then what happens once it gets a little bit rusty and those bolts or those retainers don't want to come out? No, garbage. No, thank you. So if the bougie retainers or the bolts or anything happen or rusty stuff happens to this KK bike, I'm going to have an issue there. I think I'm going to have to Loctite a bolt like that goes on. If anything happens to Fritzco Supermax, I could just use the piece of barbed wire that Fritz sent me and keep it in my back pouch if I want. I'm impressed with that design. So overall, okay, here's where we're at overall. I'll give you my opinion. Best buy, what you're going to get for the money, what's going to work on the bike, Fritzco Supermax. But here's what I'm telling you is you're going to spend $120 anyway, okay? No matter what you're going to do. If you want the Dual Life and you got a brand new bike and you want to keep it that way and just keep reversing your sprocket, maybe you don't ride a lot, maybe you ride on the street, that's the sprocket for you. Now we're down to these two guys for our hardcore riders, right? If you're going to be changing your ratio a lot, if you're going to be on and off road, if you're going to be the dual sport guy, if you're going to be changing the dirt environments where you're riding, you can buy 3 to 4 of these Fritzco Supermaxes. Just keep them. You can change them out with a minimal set of tools and it can happen fast. That and a little bit of chain adjustment and you're back on the road. That can happen on the trail. You can ride in high gear to the trail, say, hold on guys, pull over and switch over to the low gear and you'd be fine. I'd say the KK bike is going to be more for your like supermoto guys. This is going to be a set it and forget it guy. Somebody that wants that, that bougie kind of look. But at $120, I can buy 3 of these. I can have 3 different ratios. And to be honest with you, this one fit tighter on the counter shaft. I didn't make that up. You guys just saw it, okay? We did it together. This fit tighter on the counter shaft when installed. This one fit tighter on the counter shaft when pushed all the way in, but this one fit tighter on the counter shaft when installed. So I don't know, KK bike, maybe you can move where those retainers land or something. I'm not telling you how to make your product, but this guy fit tighter when installed. Yours fit super nice and super impressive, sliding all the way on there and had the best zero tolerance fit. But once those bolts pulled it back out to where it was going to sit when installed, it was not as tight as a Fritzco. I can only say what I see, and it happened right here in front of you, and it happened right in front of me too. So I'm going to be throwing this KK bike on there because I got to take this bike out tomorrow and ride it so we can check out that KLX300 together. That's going to be fun. When my friends buy brand new bikes, then I say, hey, I got to point cameras at them so we can make a video. So at least you and me get to look at his brand new bike. Maybe we'll get it dirty for him. It'll be fun. Yeah, KK bike is going on for that because that's what I have. What I will tell you is personally, I'm going to be buying another Fritzco. just for the fact that I appreciate Fritz sending this sprocket for this comparison, so I want to support Fritz the same way I did everybody else, and I can say I put my money into this test, into every single sprocket, and I did. So, honest opinion, at the end of it, best buy, Fritzco Supermax. Go get it, do it now, save your bike. If you guys like this video, if you like the content that I'm making, hit like, hit subscribe. Please ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time that I put out new content. It means a whole lot to me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye. All right, so I know I talked about weight difference, right? When my new Fritzco 14 comes in, I'm going to do a weight comparison difference between the KK bike and the Fritzco and see if I can feel the KK bike rob any power from the bike. I bet you I can. I'll see you guys in that video. Thanks so much.